Okay, this is a new introductory video to start with. I did a couple others, but then there was too much noise, too much wind noise. So I'm inside and just did the main video to start with. So I want to apologize for the noise and such in the main video. But I wanted to talk about The Flash TV show season 3. And it's going to be very spoilery. So if you haven't seen it, then you shouldn't be watching this video until you do. The other thing is that I'm going to also be talking about the Flashpoint comic arc, which was handed out at the end of the episode. And that's kind of spoilery too, and it's good reading. You can get online and you can say Flashpoint comic, and you can find there's a way to read all 5 issues, and so you can get a feel for what went on in The Flash. The main point here is that, hey, The Flash is TV show that's connected to 3 other TV shows. And so how are they going to get out of this? And let's start again. And I got interrupted again by the light changing outside, and suddenly I couldn't see. Anyway, so you got The Flash TV show as part of 4 shows, and how are they going to make this crazy things that are going on work? And so I just wanted to put my point out, since I wasn't seeing anybody else saying what I was saying. Just what do I do? They're the ones that are saying something. So I just wanted to put my version out. So that's just where this is coming from. If I was a writer on the show, how I would resolve things, how I would do. So that's my point, is how you make it work. And that's a little bit of fun. Thanks. Now we'll go on to the real video. We're doing inside video now, because normally I do an outside video so that I can be in control of my surroundings. But my neighbor, we just got a new neighbor at the campground, and they're setting up, and so you'll hear a little bit of noise in the background, and you might hear a cat. But I was just going to talk about Flash season 3. Or at least what I would do if I was doing season 3. There's 2 ways. What happens if you actually read the Flashpoint comic is he goes back and saves his mother, and that causes him to find himself in a future where he isn't the Flash, where the world is going completely crazy. All kinds of things have changed. Millions of people have died. Millions of people are going to die. It's just really a mess. And so he has to figure out how to regain his, but he doesn't have his, he's not the Flash. He has to regain his Flash. Everything's changed. His relationship with people is completely changed. He has to regain his speed, reconcile with his mother, who's alive, and basically get her to agree that he needs to let her die. It's a really rough, emotional thing. So, and of course, he succeeds. It takes 5 issues. If The Flash was a standalone TV show that was the only thing on, they could do that. They could take the entire season and make it a really interesting arc. It probably wouldn't be as much fun, because he wouldn't be a superhero much of the series, which would probably detract from it, so maybe they wouldn't do it the whole time. But that's what they could do. Have the whole arc. Use all their actors in their roles. So they have 2 ways to solve this, because of the interaction with the other 3 shows that are on CW and those other 3 shows are Arrow, Supergirl now, and Legends of Tomorrow. And they've already said that basically their episode 8 is going to be the giant crossover. It's going to start on Monday with Supergirl, Tuesday on The Flash, Wednesday on Arrow, Thursday on Legend of Tomorrow. It's all going to be a connected thing. You want to have Barry Allen being the Flash to make that work. And to make that work, so you could go 1 to 7 episodes of straightening this out. And that probably isn't too bad, because you could go 1 or 2 episodes where he doesn't have his power, and things are going on, and it wouldn't bore people because he didn't have his power. You know, they did that. In season 2, he didn't have his power for 19 and 20. At the end of 20 is when he disappeared, and then 21 is where he got his power back. So you can do that. You can have an interesting set of episodes where he's being... You couldn't make it go too long. So probably that's what they're going to do. They're going to, since the normal continuity of these shows is to have it look like there was a 5-month gap. Like, hey, we've been away for 5 or 6 months, you know, and things have been calm, and suddenly all hell breaks loose, and that's when the show goes. And it runs to 6 months or so, its own timing. That works. That's the easy way out. The other way out is to run a parallel system where you've taken it and said, hey, Zoom says this was the core universe. So this event that Barry created another universe. And Barry's in that universe, not in the original. So you can have Cisco and Caitlin and all those people trying to cope with the situation with him being gone. And maybe in some ways, through Cisco's vibing or something, realizing he's out there but it's unable to come back. So they have to, he's not dead. They can't get him back right now. And so they have to figure out how to cope. And this could be a technique to give you, so you could have a parallel storyline where you could have Barry trying to deal with the craziness of his new situation. And you have the parallel storyline, kind of like they did with Runaway Dinosaur, episode 21, where they had Barry on Speed Force. Or what they did on Arrow for all these years with the flashbacks. You could have Barry Allen doing his thing inside of, and this would also give all these other actors a lot of world to be in. So you have him trying to solve the problem, and them having to deal with it without him being there. That'll give you their way to get Wally West and Jesse's quick to have their flash speed. There could be, if there was a little bit of weird communication between Cisco and Barry, somehow we're able to communicate a little bit through Cisco's vibing. Maybe it's unstable early, and then they can say a few sentences, and Barry goes, find Kara Danvers, who's also Kara Zor-El from Krypton. And that is an alien or something, and so that lets Cisco go and find the equivalent of Supergirl on their planet. They could have that work. Then we drag out the Barry finding his power for a while. Would work. And you could have it so that how you get Wally and Jesse their speed, where you get that they figure out that the two of them need to be together to do it. There you go. Get them together. You figure this out. And maybe you're only trying to get Wally at speed, but you end up getting Wally their speed. Really cool. Done with the team. Not Barry. Maybe with Barry just saying something like, they need to be together to have speed. Which you'd know from the Speed Force. This is the way to make it work. Other interesting things you could do was you could say, well, why does he have to reset the planet? Why does he need to come back? Well, he has to come back because it's actually an unstable new universe. And you don't want it to be stabilized. And he has to go back and fix things. And maybe in the process of fixing things, because of the connection with Power Girl or Supergirl or something else, that brings Supergirl in the National City area from Earth into Earth 1. And they just, so that's all on one planet. Or you just go, okay, people want to be on one planet, but that's okay. You just set up permanent breaches. And you can even set up a communication system. Jesse and Wally want to figure out how to communicate. You they use their brain power and they figure out how to set up a communication system that goes through the breaches. They've been creating some kind of tiny breach that's really small. That all you can do is communicate back and forth. Very comic booky. They use satellite protocols if you want to get technical. So now they can transmit messages back and forth. They can even do queries. They can do things like, hey, tell me, what do you know about the Leonard Snart in Earth 4? Goes over to Earth 4's communication system, does its little thing, comes back and gives you a dossier of that Leonard Snart. You can have fun with it. You can also have computer viruses or something like Indigo. The living computer zip herself through to a different universe and cause all kinds of havoc. It's always fun. And the breaches open. Not always just the good guys go through them. So of course that gives you extra plot points where you can have people going back and forth. Not just the good people going back and forth, but the bad people. And you can do fun, crazy stuff like Barry and Iris and Joe from Earth 1 going to Earth 2 for dinner and having dinner at Barry and Iris's house. Just as a side thing, they mentioned they did that. Just because they can. And people do things like that. Anyway, my thoughts were, you set it up two ways. You can set it up two ways. Instead of screwing up the other shows, you just have the whole thing resolve in the first 1 through 7 episodes of The Flash. And then you start over again. 2, you can run these parallel things so that they can last longer. But maybe it's not as good a show because Maryland isn't The Flash, though. You get a movie Flash. This always be a good technique to find out about power girls because Barry probably would go and find Kara. He could in his new situation because he needs a superhero. And Flashpoint needs use Superman, which was a different situation. Now you'd have to be using Supergirl instead, and you'd use Robert Queen as Green Arrow to give a message back to Robert Queen, much like in Flashpoint where Thomas Wayne gave a message back to his son, Bruce. Anyway, I thought it would be a lot of fun to speculate my way, and I might redo this video and clip some pieces together. I wish I would have found. I've been looking for a fabric we can buy that has the Flash on it. Because my wife thought she made this shirt.